Good morning, welcome to day 12 of your daily wellness, and today we're all about balance. So obviously we're going to be doing some physical balance, but also thinking about how we use opposing forces when we do that. So we're using the grounding down, the weight of your body to anchor you down, but we're also using the contractions and the lengthening of the body to lift and to balance that out, and how we can use that balancing of different forces off the mat as well to help us feel more balanced. So, to begin with, if you don't normally take your socks off, take them off, because it does just help you get that little bit more connection to the floor, a little bit better feel. And if you're on a hard floor, not carpeted, then you're probably going to do a little bit better at some of these balances. So, take a moment to get comfortable, like always, settle in. And then look down at your feet. So you want the feet to be parallel. Often our feet turn out slightly. And by parallel, I mean outside edges of the feet. So this might feel like you're actually turning the legs in a little bit. So look down at your feet, spread your toes. Don't have to do your fingers at the same time, but it's one of those things that happens. Place them down. Good. Now bend the knees a little bit. Take a little shift around. Feel that firm foundation in the floor, in the inside and outside of the foot, in all the toes. Try and feel every single toe. Good. And then imagine pressing, or imagine that you're actively pressing equally with every single bit of the foot, every ball joint, every back of the toe, every bit of the sole, and then we start to lengthen. And imagine that there are roots like coming down out of your feet, grounding you into the floor. Feel the weight of your body in your feet. This grounding, this connection is what's going to help with the balance. Imagine that you're trying to lift through the arches, and notice how we kind of get this almost like a screw effect where the knees kind of want to roll out a little bit, and we find that activation through the glutes and through the legs as we screw the feet in, lift through the arches, try and lift the kneecaps. Good. Now as you screw the feet in, don't do it so much that you might feel tension in the joints, just a small sensation to get that activation. The tailbone is scooped under, and I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it now. We've got length, shoulders are back and down. Gently shift the weight into one leg. Don't dump the hips right over. Try and stay lengthened and just slowly shift the weight over. Lift up. And the other foot, take it across. Shift the weight over. Lift up. Notice if one side was a bit easier, that's normal. Good, get this grounding again. Anytime you need a reset, give the knees a little bend, get that little connection with the floor again. Coming back into left leg. Imagine lifting from your core, so we start that activation here, which starts to pull up through the leg as we bring the right knee up. Take a hold. So we've got this pushing down into the floor with the left side, pushing against the resistance. We're pushing the knee into the hands, and we're pulling back slightly with the hands. Getting that bit of resistance there. As we start to pull the knee in, you're going to feel that you want to hunch over, so we've got to fight it. Stay aligned. Use this powerful grounding. Push against the boundaries and find your balance. Breathe. And then slowly release it off. With control, so don't just flop out of it if you can help it, although that might happen sometimes. Same on the other foot, bring the weight into the right leg. Find that grounding, use the core to begin that lift. Pulling it up, taking a hold, thinking about the opposing tensions here and how we can use that when we come against things that unbalance us in life. The discomfort, the feeling of not being in control, not being able to do this or sort something out. Stop. Find the boundary, find that limit. When you pull here, this comes out. When that lengthens, this goes away. Find that mid-ground. So with whatever's happening, take a moment to try and find that mid-ground, find the boundaries, and then work within those boundaries. Realizing that you can only do what you can do. Things will go much easier if you control, if you let go of all the faff. Same with the balance. When you feel yourself wobble and you kind of try and overcorrect it and then it turns into this weird dance thing. No, stop, assess where you are, and then come back into the balance. Don't try and stay in it when you're wobbling all over. Take it out, reset, come back in. Okay, coming back to the first side, I want you to step a little further to the end of your mat. Weight in the left leg, lock up from the core as we bring the right knee up. No hands, one-legged Tadasana, open the chest, reach the fingertips, take up space, flex through the foot, feel that firm foundation. Let it be. If you fall out, take a moment to reset, come in with control. Now we're going to start to send the foot back as we lengthen forwards, and then we're going to step it back. Good, so keeping the arms side to side, we're then going to take them up above. So from here, high on the back toe, make sure the hips are rotated forwards, reach it up, bend the front knee, keep the back leg straight, scoop the tailbone. Good, as we exhale, turn to your left. Don't worry about how far you go, worry about that stability. As you exhale, arms come down, take a little rock, and now see if you can gently bring it back in and the knee up front. Hold it there, and then take it down with control. You control how you come in and out of the balance, out of any situation. Good. Other side, weight in the right leg, lift the left knee up. Arms at the sides, take them out, take up space, one-legged Tadasana. Trying to find ease in the difficult situation. That will help you balance. Good. From there, bend the right knee a little as we start to lean forwards. We're going to take the left leg back, and then we're going to step it back. Keep the arms left to right, and then as you inhale, we take them up. Up high on the back toes, bend the right leg, scoop the tailbone under. Feel that firm foundation. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right, reach the arms front to back. Inhale, bring it back up. As you exhale, release the arms down. Use them to support as we take that little rock forwards and backwards. And then we're going to gently step up. Bring the knee up. Remember, you control when it ends. Step it down. Good. Take a little release. Last one, bring the weight into the left leg. Ground down, right knee up. Leaning forwards as the right foot goes back. This time the arms are going to start to reach towards the floor. Now if you need to, you can use a block or a book or 5 books or 10 books or whatever you need. And we're going to start to lengthen out the right leg. Now we can all sort of lift up here and have this flailing around, but we really want to get the hips parallel to the floor and the shoulders parallel to the floor. As straight as you can through the left leg without locking the knee out too much. Lengthen the right foot away. You can point the toes if you want to. Take the hands maybe a little bit wider and fold. If you want to here, you can actually start to lift up one hand Lift up the other hand, lengthen them away if you haven't got a table in your way. And then when you've had enough, bring them back down. Bring the right foot in, bend the left knee, right knee comes down to touch the back of the left leg. And then we place it down and bring it up. Okay, you ready for the same on the other side? One side is always better than or worse than the other, so let's hope this is the better side. Okay, weight in the right leg, abs drawn in. We lift it up. Control, we start to come over. So again, using your block or books or whatever you want to, and then we start to lengthen away. You can point the toe if you want to, take the hands a little wider and fold. Try and keep the hip turned down. If you want to extend as we come towards warrior 3, maybe we lift one hand. Feel that weight taken in the leg, nice and solid. Maybe we lift the other hand. Maybe not. When you've had enough, fingers come down. Bend the left leg, then the right leg. Touch the left leg to the back of the right leg. And then we can place it down. Bring it up to standing. Take a moment to stand. Feel that really firm foundation. If you have a balance that you're normally not very good at and you really want to practice a bit more, now is a good time to do it. When we're in the zone, when we've been working on the grounding and the balancing already. So if you fancy some more balances, now's a good time. Otherwise, just stand with me a moment. Notice if your heart rate is elevated, if you feel hot right now. Breathe into it. Take a moment to feel proud how you work to your level. You found your boundaries. You knew kind of where you wanted to go, but you also had a realistic idea of what was going to happen for you today. That's life. That's every situation. Work with what you've got. Work with what you can do. Find that middle ground between effort and ease. Find the balance. So, thank you for joining me. Namaste. I'll see you again tomorrow for your next dose of daily wellness.